Hey guys, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota in lovely Cairns. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this Mitsubishi Triton that is absolutely decked out. Just before I do that though, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we are Pacific Toyota, obviously. We do have two used vehicle yards. This one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one's about 2 kilometers down the road here at 235 Mulgrave Road. As you can see, obviously we have Toyota finance available. Being a Toyota dealership, it's a massive advantage. Obviously just up the stairs there, that's our showroom. Otherwise it might look quite small, but it's actually really big in there. But as you can see, we are fully stocked coming up to Christmas, and obviously it's going to be a bit harder to get a hold of cars. But without going too much into us, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this amazing Triton. Now, first of all, I want to start underneath the bonnet, just show you under there, give you an exact idea. Coming through under here, all nice and tidy and nice and clean. Same as underneath the bonnet there too. All right, come down. Someone's put a bonnet protector on the bonnet here, genuine Mitsubishi one as well. And it really goes to show there aren't many stone chips in the bonnet. There's a very, very tiny one there, but otherwise it looks all nice and clean. There's another very, very tiny one there. Other than that, no dents, scratches or anything like that on the bonnet. It does have a safari snorkel already attached to the vehicle. Something you're not going to have to spend any more money on later in life. Very tiny little scratch there, nothing you can really see. But coming through here, looks like near new tires. They are a big chunky set of all-terrain tires, and as you can see under there, it's all nice and clean as well. All right, there's no scratching or anything in the wheel either, just to point that out for you. Coming through our front bar, so we do have an ARB steel bull bar fit with a light bar and a GME UHF as well. As you can see, that's all nice and clean. Could do with maybe just a quick polish, but there's a very tiny little scuff on the outside. Otherwise, it's all nice and clean. All right, coming down the left-hand side now, just through this front guard. That's all nice and tidy. There's a very tiny little stone chip just here, maybe a rock scuffed up off the all-terrain tire and hit it there. But as you can see, like I said, near new tires. You're not going to have to replace them for ages, and they are going to be fully capable four-wheel driving as well, and nice and clean under the underbody. All right, through the windscreen, there's a very, very tiny little stone chip just in the windscreen there. Now, what we do with these things, we have them drilled and filled, so what that means is they've basically put a bit of glue in there so it doesn't crack any further or anything like that. Try and give you the best view underneath the roof rack as I can, but it's all nice and tidy. There's no scratching or anything like that or any dents. You do have this roof rack attached to the roof as well, and then a set of rhino racks on the top of the tub there as well too. No dents, scratches or anything like that through there. Now I'll come down the left hand side and give you a good idea of the condition through here. Obviously someone has had these side steps fitted as well. Obviously going to be very good four-wheel driving and good protection underneath as well for you. Coming through here, there's a very light little scuff just above that door handle and a very tiny little stone chip just there, but otherwise that front door's nice and clean and the rear door's nice and tidy as well, other than just a very tiny little stone chip there and there. All right, through the tops of the windows, they're all nice and clean through there. A very, very light little scratch in the glass there that I did just want to point out, but obviously it's nothing major, but I did just want to point that out to you. All right, through the canopy here, ARB canopy, so whoever obviously owned this vehicle previously, I guess, saved no expense getting it absolutely set out. And as you can see, they've really looked after the car as well. So very light couple of stone chips just there. Nothing really major, but like I said, I just want to be as transparent in the video as I can. A couple of very tiny little scratches in the back of the tub, but otherwise all nice and clean. All right, back tire, again, near new. And there's a couple of very tiny little scratches on the outside of that wheel, but again, nothing major. Underneath the underbody is all nice and clean, and looks like a brand new spare tire under the underbody there as well. So coming through the rear bar now, obviously someone's already had a tow bar and a wiring harness already fit to the vehicle. So as you can see, I guess another thing that you're not going to have to spend any money on. So this ute's absolutely set up. So as you can see, like I said, ARB canopy, just to pop that one up. It is central locking as well, so when you lock the car, it does lock too. Popping the rear the rear door down. Obviously someone's had this spray on tub liner put in here, so as you can see, you're not going to be worried about any damage or anything to the tub. And obviously you've got the inside of the canopy here. The two outside windows do open for ease of access through there, and it does have this set up through the back here, whether you want to run a fridge or anything through here. Obviously, like I said, it's absolutely set up and ready to go. Does have an aux point in the back there, and just your couple of switches for your USB sockets and everything like that through there as well. So obviously I just wanted to point that out to you as well. Like I said, they've spared no expense in making this, I guess, the absolute four-wheel drive machine that it is. All right, coming through the top of this side of the canopy, there's a very light little scuff, obviously maybe just from someone putting something into the side of the canopy there. Otherwise, it's all nice and clean through the back of the tub, just a very tiny little scuff there. All right, last but not least, the last tyre. Heaps of tread left in that. They all look basically brand new. And the underbody's really nice and tidy as well. All right, coming through this rear door here, there is a couple more just light little scuffs, I guess as to be expected on a four-wheel drive, but going through most of this car, you wouldn't expect it to have done much four-wheel driving at all, even though it looks like it's absolutely set out for it. Again, you've got that side step on there to protect your underbody. A couple of very tiny little scuffs around the outside of that door, but again, nothing major. You're not going to be too worried about that sort of stuff. All right, coming through the door card here, all nice and clean. Very tiny little scuff there. Otherwise, obviously it's got vinyl flooring. Being a GLX Plus, does have your rubber floor mats as well in the back. So again, like I said, whoever's set this up has set it up really well. All right, all through here, all nice and clean. The back seats look like they've barely been sat in. And then the back of the front seats are all nice and clean as well. Jumping into the front now for you. All right, all nice and tidy through there. Same as the back, got the rubber floor mats in the front. And they look like they've been really well kept. And the passenger seat's all nice and tidy, and same as the driver's seat. No rips, tears or anything to the fabric there. Now, you do have your two keys, your main and your spare key. Quickly jumping into the front of the car now. I'll quickly start it up and then run you through a few of the features that obviously the lovely Triton does give you. Starts up nice and easy. All right, only done 78,148 kilometers, so really low Ks for what looks like to be set up as a touring four-wheel drive. As you can see through the dash, it's all nice and clean. Steering wheel's nice and tidy. You do have your volume and mode buttons through here, as well as your Bluetooth buttons. Cruise control on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. Now, for your LED light bar and your fog lights, you've got your lights down there, your switches, traction control and your mirror controls through there. Like I said, window controls on the driver's door card. Someone has fit a dash mat in here to try and give you an idea under there, but from what I can see, it's really, really clean, so they've probably had it on it from near new. All right, do the rest of it, it's all nice and tidy. A quick rundown of the middle part here. Center console, good space in there. Obviously a couple of cup holders, handbrake, and your four-wheel drive switch, really easy in the Tritons. You just flick it over to 4 high to chuck it into four-wheel drive, get it powered all 4 wheels, and then 4 low for that more serious four-wheel driving that you'll be doing in this vehicle. Obviously park, reverse, neutral, and drive, automatic transmission, nice and simple. No scratching or anything on the outside of that. Obviously you've got this GME radio unit set up on the front there. Obviously it does have that holder there, which is really, really nice. And your on switch that's just there that turns it on. All right, get your cigarette point there, 12 volt, and a USB point in there. Aircon controls really simple, fan speed, temperature, and modes through there. As you can see, they're just a touchscreen head unit in these Tritons. So obviously nice touchscreen, is Bluetooth as well. And obviously you've got that USB point there that does connect to it too. All right, I'll quickly go through the service history, because that's going to be probably the main point of concern when looking at one of these cars, is how well it's been looked after. Looks like it has been a Cairns local car with us its whole life, so it has had the first one done at Mitsubishi in Cairns, first service at 15,000 done in Cairns, second just before 30,000 in Cairns as well, 45,000 kilometers done in Scott Street in Cairns, 60,000 done at the same place, 75,000 done earlier at the 70,000 there in Cairns as well. We'll see if there has been a service done after it. I don't think it's due yet, but yeah, no, it's not due for one yet. So as you can see, done 78,000. It's not due until 85,000 kilometers. So heaps of driving without needing another service. So as you can see, it's been extremely well looked after and is absolutely set out. Obviously, it is an amazing four-wheel drive. And they're, like I said, they've spared no expense. So I guess to your advantage, you're not going to have to spend that money after buying a four-wheel drive. And as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. I really hope you enjoyed watching our virtual tour. If you do have any questions regarding finance, trade-ins, or the vehicle itself, please don't hesitate to let me know, as I'm happy to help out wherever I can. But again, thanks for watching and enjoy.